So before we begin, I just want to let you know that if you're a musician who records their own music, this is the absolute best time in history. With tools like MIDI drums and amp sims and inexpensive DAWs, you can achieve amazing 100% professional results right in your bedroom, garage, or even living room. The downside is so many people make the same mistakes over and over and over again when using these tools. And this is why I've put together a MIDI drums and amp sims production checklist. In this simple, straightforward PDF guide, I outline the common mistakes that we all make when using MIDI drums and amp sims and how to remedy these issues and get right to achieving better results within your home studio with the gear you currently have. The PDF guide is absolutely free and you can download it right now by clicking the link below in this video subscription. Let's keep moving on with the pre-submitted questions here. Okay, Calvin asks an excellent question. All right, Mixcrypt, I'm currently working on a band's album. It's thrash punk music for the most part. The vocalist, drummer, and bassist are solid. The guitarist, on the other hand, is going to be an issue. Any tracking strategies would be appreciated. Okay, dude, I cannot tell you the amount of times I've been in this situation. Here's the most common situation that I've noticed. Here's what usually happens. One guitar player is tight, knows all the stuff. You could clearly see they're the songwriter. The other guitar player, this is what happens. Oh, wait, you're playing it like that? I've always played it like that. Well, I'm playing it like this. Well, why didn't you tell me? I did tell you. That ends up happening. So usually one guitar player is not as good as the other, and especially the bass players, unfortunately. A lot of times bass players are playing the wrong note half the time. I mean, not with really, really seasoned musicians or like session guys, but like with metal bands, you'll find that a lot. Here's what I do. I take it riff by riff, even note by note. And if it's really bad, like, and I mean really bad to the point where like they cannot play at all, which hopefully you will not encounter. I've rarely gotten it that bad of a player in. Usually I can always coax some kind of a decent performance out of them through editing. Then you just have to record it yourself. You know, like I've gotten things to mix back when I would mix a lot of like people would send me their tracks to mix. Like I've gotten sessions where I literally had to redo the guitars, you know, not a lot. Cause generally I'll just tell them I just won't take the project. But if let's say I didn't do my homework and I said yes to a project and I got the deposit and I was already paid and then I get the tracks and I'm like, what the hell is this? Then I'll play some of the parts myself. Not because I'm a great guitar player, but because I'm actually paying attention. You know, I think a lot of times people are really not listening. They're not paying attention to tuning, whatever. You take your pick. But that's the secret, man. I've recorded bass players where I literally got their notes. Like I'll like play the first fret, four first frets, 4 second frets, 4 third, and I just made the riff in the computer. You know, not in a long time, not in many, many years, but when I used to do a lot of really bad, like local bands, I would do that a lot. So that's the secret. I wish I could tell you there's a secret, but you know, it's all just stepping up to the plate and trying to get the best performance out of the players, no matter what it takes, even if it's punching in one measure at a time, one riff at a time, one note at a time. It's excruciating, but you know what? At the end of the day, if you're doing this as a profession, that does not go unnoticed. I've had people tell me, dude, how did you make that band sound so good? What, they don't sound like, you know, and that goes a long way. So anyway, great question, Calvin. Hopefully that helps. Gabriel says, that's terrible, note by note. Yes, that was really popular when I was doing Gent, because Gent was so inhumanly tight. I've also done some really bad death metal bands that don't realize how not tight they are. Luckily, again, we're talking years ago. But yeah, note by note. Not note by note for the whole song, but certain riffs, you know? Or like solos, like guys that can't sweep cleanly and they make their solos overly complicated when they shouldn't, things like that.